Hello, my name is Robin Tropper, and it is a pleasure for me to translate this short video by Didier Coalac, a French aficionado of history, art, and architecture. When I attended the Conservatoire de Musique de Montréal in the 1980s, I was captivated by my art history class. To study the existence and social commentary contained in Europe's most inspiring painting, sculpture, and architecture was an unexpected thrill. Didier Coalac takes this study to a whole new level, pointing out striking details that are normally neglected by travel, tourism, and history shows. Much of his analysis depends on the French language itself as it pertains to people and architecture in France. Over the years, I have seen other researchers find comparable correspondences in English as well. I will do my best to make the French dependencies accessible to an English-speaking audience without compromising the insight. If you're a fan of Dan Brown mysteries or sacred geometry, you will love this. If not, the details of this wondrous artistry are sure to enthrall. In all cases, I hope this provides a pleasant introduction to the fastidious work of Didier Coalac, and I'm looking forward to doing more of these soon. Please enjoy.
The
two parade stirrups of King François I, made of gilded bronze, came to us after centuries. They are two magnificent objects. They are decorated with fire-breathing salamanders, which are personal emblems of the king, and also the symbol of fire. Underneath is engraved King François I's motto, Nutrisco extingo, I feed the good fire and I put out the bad fire. François I took an interest in the Kabbalah, the Jewish esoteric tradition. Kabbalah teaches gematria, where each letter corresponds to a number. Brought back to French, also the same for English, we have A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, etc. And on that basis, we have salamander equals 88.
Le dessus des étriers comporte une allusion à ce nombre 88.
The tops of the stirrups makes allusion to that number 88 by showing a figure 8 on either side.
Le roi posait son pied sur le sigle, qui est en fait un 8.
The king placed his foot on the sigil, which is a figure 8 embedded in a cross with 3 crossbeams.
Ce sigle se retrouve
This sigil is also found on the lantern tower of Chambord Castle, built by François I.
Chaque disque F qui est
Each F disc, hidden from the gaze of random castle visitors,
mais visible simplement de la petite
but visible only from the circular terrace.
Chaque F est encadré par 4 cryptogrammes en 8.
Each F is framed with 4 cryptograms in the shape of a figure 8, identical to those on the stirrups.
On peut remarquer aussi que chaque disque est
We can also notice that each disc is surrounded with a cordelier, where on the right and left are found knots in an 8 pattern, which spells out again 88.
Où est-ce que tout cela pourrait nous mener?
Where might all this be leading us?
Au deuxième étage du château.
On the second floor of Chambord Castle, there are great rooms, whose ceilings are ornamented with caissons, consisting of alternating salamanders and F figures. If the word salamander is equivalent to 88,
on peut constater que chaque F,
we see that the F figures are framed with 2 8 knots,
d'où 88.
hence 88.
The
The castles of Chambord and Fontainebleau are the two main palaces built for King François I. If we trace a line between them, we end up in the northeast in the city of Reims, the coronation city for the kings of France.
La basilique Saint-Remy de Reims est alignée.
The Saint-Rémy Basilica in Reims is in line with the two castles. It is a high place for the French monarchy.
Si on revient à la gématrie,
If we go back to gematria, we notice something surprising. The name Chambord has a value of 64, which is 8 times 8. The name Fontainebleau has a value of 125, which apparently has nothing to do with 8. However, it is equal to 1 divided by 0.008.
Maurens, lui, est égal.
The name Reims has a value of 64, so 8 times 8, just like Chambord.
On comprend pourquoi le roi portait le 8 sur ses costumes.
We can thus see why the king wore the number 8 on his costumes.
Le 88 sur la croupière de son cheval,
the 88 on his horse's
il
croupier,
s'agissait de porter sur lui
it was a
le
matter
symbole
of bearing with him the
grand
symbol of the
secret
great architectural
qu'il avait
mystery
déposé
which
sur
he
la
laid
carte de
on the map
France.
of France.
Ce secret aboutit à un lieu de dépôt de cash
This secret
qui contient
leads to a
notamment
place
un
where is
objet,
deposited a
l'Arche
cache
d'Alliance,
containing a
qui sera
noteworthy
retrouvé
object,
dans le
the
futur.
Ark of the Alliance.
On sera alors passé à une autre époque.
To be uncovered at a later date, we will then have passed into a new epoch.